Hello and welcome to my channel, and I'm Avro, and today we are going to discuss regarding the numericals which we are continuing from the last class for the dedicated freight corridor executive electrical. Now I'm going to take another example which had already come in the examination, and for the circuit analysis there is another example. I'm taking questions which came in the year 2018, that is find the value, find I'm sorry, it will be find the value of voltage VAB, or we can tell the voltage across the potential AB, that is VAB, in the given circuit, in the given circuit below. So now I'll be going to draw the circuit which came in the examination. That is, this is the circuit over here, and here is the resistance. The value of resistance given is 5 ohm, and here is the voltage source. This is a voltage source over here. Is a negative, is a positive, and here is another resistance. The value of this resistance is 10 ohm, and here is the voltage source, that is positive, negative, and this the value is 10 voltage, and here is the value of resistance is a 5 ohm, and here will be the current flowing in these directions, that is the current is I1 will be flowing in this direction. So now we calculate, and here is the value I3 will be flowing in this direction. So, and this value of this is given, that is 50 voltage. So now we have to calculate this overall. I think I'm missing one current over here, that is I2 will be missing over here. Okay, now we solve this. We had solved this type of numericals previously, and this type of numerical is very much important for the examination. Even for the SSC junior engineer exam, this type of numerical comes. So we had applied KCL in the previous, so we'll be solving this numerical in the same way. So we will be taking as a reference voltage here V1. So as you can see is a positive and is a negative, so it will be negative, that is the minus 10 minus V1 divided by 5. So 5 is the resistance, so this minus 10, as is a positive negative, minus 10 minus V1 divided by this resistance, plus we'll be taking this, it becomes positive, that is 50 minus V1, and this resistance is 10 ohm, is equal to, and this V1 divided by 5, V1 divided by 5. So I hope it's very easy. Now I just solve it serially. We can take the LCM, it will be 10 ohm, and we just take the LCM, it will be minus 20 minus 2 V1 plus 50 minus V1 is equal to V1 divided by 5. So we just cancel the denominator by 2, and so now we just calculate it. So if we divide this whole value divided by 2, we can see this minus 10 minus V1 plus 25 minus V1 by 2 is equal to V1. Or we can do another way, just we have to take is minus 20 minus 2 V1 plus 50 minus V1, we just multiply 2 with V1 is equal to 2 V1. So now we just add these two, it will be 20 plus 50, it will be 30, and this minus V1 and minus 2 V1 minus V1 will be 3 V1, and this is 2 V1. So now we take this 3 V1 over here, that is 30 is equal to 2 V1 plus 3 V1 is equal to 5 V1. So what will be the value of V1, or we can tell VAB across the value VAB, that is 30 by 5 is equal to 6 volt. So this is the two terminals over here, this A and B. So this we can calculate. So this is the whole value how we have calculated the voltage. I think it is very easy to solve. Just we have taken this reference voltage V1, that is, as is a positive and negative, so is the current going through this direction, so it is going to be minus 10. So minus 10 divided minus V1 divided by this resistance, that is 5 ohm, plus, so is going to be positive, negative and positive, so current is going over here, so it's a 50 minus this reference voltage V1 divided by this resistance 10 is equal to V1 divided by this 5 ohm resistance. We have just calculated and we have found the voltage across the terminals A and B, and that is 6 volts. So this is the final answer. So now we are going to proceed to the next numericals which came in the examination. I hope these numericals are very easy now. It will be very easier for you to solve one by one on the steps which I have shown. So I'm taking the next question which came in the examination. Okay, so I'm going forward to the next question. That is, there are two conductors, they are joined together. Okay, now I'm writing the question. There are two conductors, and they are joined together. When the first cable is 700 meter, when the first cable is of 700 meter length, 700 meter long. The second cable is 100, and the second cable, what is the resistance? So, and the cable, so second cable is of 100 ohm, this is the resistance. So at 8 kilometers, so this will be 700 meter of 100 ohm resistance. So at 8 kilometer length, what will be the value of resistance? What will be the value of resistance? So I think it is very easy numerical which came in the examination, because it's already mentioned that the two conductors are placed apart, and the resistance is 100 ohm and with a distance of 700 meter. So we just calculate at 700 meter resistance is 100 ohm. So we just take the aptitude type numerical. So for 1 meter it will be 100 divided by 700 ohm. So at 8 kilometer, or we can write as 8000 meter, it will be 100 divided by 700 into 8000. We just cross and 800. So we just is a 8000. So it will be 8000. Do zeros will be cancelled, divided by 7. If we divide this value, the final answer what we'll get, that is 1142.8 ohm, or it can be written equal to 1143 ohm, and this is the final answer. I hope it is very clear how we have calculated. It's just a aptitude type questions. It's a very easy question. The 700 meter, the resistance will be 100 ohms. So for 1 meter it will be 100 by 700. And for 8000 meter, that is asking the question, that is 8 kilometers. So 100 divided by 700 into 8000. So if we calculate, it will be 1143 ohm. So now I proceed towards the next question which came in the examination. I'm going to wrap this one. So now taking the next question which came in the examination, that is a coil of resistance 10 ohm, resistance 10 ohm, and inductance of 100 millihenry, and inductance of, it will be 100 millihenry, sorry, is 10 millihenry, 10 mH, is in series with a capacitance, is in series with a capacitance, and is supplied with a constant voltage, and is supplied with a constant voltage, So the next part of the question is variable frequency source and variable frequency source. Variable frequency and variable frequency source. So what we have to finally calculate, that is the maximum current is 2 ampere at 1000 hertz. The maximum current is 2 ampere at 1000 hertz. So we have to calculate the quality factor, or we can simply write as Q factor. So I hope you have understood how we have to calculate. We have to just take the data, whatever the data is given, so, and we have to directly solve with the formula of the quality factor. So we take the data what is given in the questions over here, that is resistance, this is 10 ohm, and this is inductance is 10 millihenry, current is 2 ampere, and the frequency is 100 hertz. So we know what is the formula of quality factor. Q is equal to omega L by R. So this is the formula we know. And what is the value of omega? Omega is nothing but 2 pi into F. So now we just put the value 2 pi F into L divided by R. So now we put the value over here, that is 2 into 3.14. Frequency is given as 1000. Inductance is given as 10 millihenry. So we can convert into Henry, 10 to the power minus 3, divided by resistance. So resistance value is given, that is 20. I think I made a mistake over the question here. That is, the resistance is 20. I made the question, I'm really sorry. These are 20 ohm. So resistance will put the value of 20. So I understand this is 10 to the power minus 3 into 10. This will be eliminated. We just calculate. If we calculate the whole value, do the whole calculations, quality factor will be 3.14. So I hope you have understood how we have calculated. Resistance is 20 ohm, inductance is 10 millihenry, current is 2 ampere, and frequency is 100 hertz. So Q is equal to omega L by R. Omega is 2 pi F. So 2 pi F into L by R. We just put the value 2 into pi 3.14. Frequency is 100 hertz. L inductance is 10 millihenry. So 10 into 10 to the power minus 3 Henry divided by R is resistance. We just do the full calculation. It will be 3.14. So this is the answer. So now we try to solve our next question. That will be also on the basis of circuit. So now we take another example. So we have to find the value of potential difference. Find the value of potential difference. Find the value of potential difference. Find the value of potential difference across 2 ohm resistor. Across 2 ohm resistor. So here is the circuit given below from the given network. So in the circuit diagram is given as follows. So this is the resistance over here, that is 4 ohm resistance, and here is the current I1. So there is another resistance. So the value of this resistance is 8 ohm. And now here is the voltage source. There is a positive negative terminal, and here it goes like this, and here is another voltage source, that is 20 ohm voltage, 20 volt is a positive, negative is also positive and negative. And here are the two resistance in between. There are two resistance in series over here. So the value of this resistance is 8 ohm, and this is 2 ohm. So now where will be the current over here? That is, here is I3. So now we try to calculate how we take here the reference voltage is same as the earlier numericals I had solved. So it will be the same. So you can see the circuit over here is a 4 ohm, here is 8 ohm, so 20 volt here, and it will be 10 voltage. Is a 10 volt. Checking the questions once more, is 10 volt. Okay, is 10 volt. Now we just calculate how it is a similar question which came in the previous I had solved, and it is very much essential even for the SSC junior engineer exam. So we calculate 10 minus V1. So 10 minus V1 divided by 4 plus, and this will be, we take this 20 minus V1, 20 minus V1 divided by 8, 20 minus V1 divided by 8, and this is V1 divided by these two resistance, that is 8 plus 2. So now we calculate is quickly this, we take the LCM, that is 8, that is 20 minus 2 V1 plus 20 minus V1 is equal to V1 divided by 10. So we just divide by 2, that is 4, and this is 5. So we take this 5, we multiply this 5 with this, that is 100 minus 10 V1 plus 100 minus 5 V1 is equal to 4 V1. So we just solve numerically, that is 100 plus 100, 200 is 200, and this minus 15 V1 is equal to 4 V1. So just calculate the direct answer over here, that is 200 is equal to 4 V1 plus 15 V1 is equal to 19 V1. So if we get the value of V1, that is 200 divided by 19 is equal to, so we just divide 200 by 19, so we get the direct answer, that is 10.52 volt. Is that 10.52 volt? So I hope it's clear how we have calculated the value from this equation. So now we have to calculate I3. This I3, what is the value of I3? Is very easy. I3 is nothing but V by R3. We have taken these two values as R3. So V we have already calculated, that is 10.52 divided by R3, that is 8 plus 2, that is 10.53 divided by 10, that is 1.052. This is ampere. So what we have to calculate finally, this we have to calculate the value of potential difference across 2 ohm resistance. So we find there is across 2 ohm resistance, potential difference across 2 ohm resistance, that is 1.052. We have to just multiply into 2 because it's asking across 2 ohm resistance. So it is 2.104 volt. So it is the final answer we have calculated. So I hope you have understood how we have calculated the potential difference is just 10 minus V1 by 4 and this 20 minus V1 by 8. and this is V1 divided by 8 plus 2, that is 10. We have just done numerically, it is V1 we have found out 10.52. So I3 value is nothing but V1 by R3. So voltage we have calculated 10.52. We have put the value over here and we have added these two resistance is 1.052. So as per the question, voltage across potential difference across 2 ohm resistor. So 2 ohm resistor, so we have just multiplied, we have used this formula V is equal to I into R. So just we have taken the current, that is 2 resistor R, and the current we have found out 1.052, that is final answer is 2.104. So I hope this question is also clear to you now. Now we are going to the last question for this video. So I am going to erase this question. So we are going to do the next question. So in the circuit given below, find the value of I1 and I2. In the given circuit below, find the value of I1 and I2. So is the circuit is given here. So we check the circuit. Okay, it's the circuit below. Find the value of I1 and I2. So it is just a resistance, and this is the value I1. This resistance will go here, and there are two resistance. These are parallel to each other. So here is a voltage source. So we take the value of resistance, that is R1 is 30 ohm, and here is R2. R2 value is given as 60 ohm, and R3 value is given as 30 ohm, and here there is a value of R3 given in the question, that is 1 ampere. Okay, so I hope this circuit is now clear to you, how we have calculated. There is a value given R1, R2 and R3, and this is a voltage source, is a positive and this is a negative, and I1 current is flowing. I3 value is given already is 1 ampere. Now we are going to calculate it. What is V3? V3, we know I3 into R3. I3 is given already 1 ampere and R3 is given already 30 ohm. So it will be 30 voltage. Now in this case, V3 and V2 both will be same. V3 is equal to V2. So V2 will be also 30 volt. Now we calculate I2. What will be the value of I2? I2 is equal to V2 by R2. So V is 30 and R is already given 60. That will be 0.5 ampere. So now what we have to find the I1. I1 is already given in the question. That is now we calculate I1. Okay, I1 will be already given, that is 1 ampere, and so I2 is 0.5. So just we calculate equivalent current. I is equal to I1 plus I2, that is 1 plus 0.5, that is 1.5 ampere. I hope it is clear. It is very easy. Numerical is nothing in this. Just we have to calculate the Ohm's law value, that is V is equal to IR. We get V3. As V3 is equal to V2, we get the is equal to I2. I1 is already given in the question, 1 ampere. So I is equal to I1 plus I2. So I1 plus 0.5, that is 1.5 is the final answer. So I hope you like my video. We'll be completing the rest part of the numericals of the circuit analysis in our next video. Thank you very much.